Adventures of Superman, Jon Kent, issue number 4. We are still spending a little bit of time in the Injustice universe. And look, I get it. I think if another creator were to do this, I would be like, yeah, I see what you're doing, getting all your stories together with the characters that you helped make popular. It'd be kind of lame. But I trust Tom Taylor to do the right thing. I've always trusted him. I know what he's capable of. And this is exactly what I'd expect from Taylor returning to the Injustice universe. And it's kind of fun. Like, there's something here to explore, and they are exploring it the way I would intend them to. Does the book touch base a little too much with every character in the Injustice universe? I guess it does. Is there a lot of rehashing of that universe? Kinda. We do explain the key events that I think everybody who's reading this book is already familiar with, but that happens. You kind of have to hit those beats. Every comic is somebody's first comic. That being said, if your first comic book is issue 4 of a Jon Kent book where he goes to the Injustice universe by the same writer that did both stories before, I guess you're doing something special. That's crazy. But when we open up this book, we see that the Kal-El of this universe is like, yo, John, Sinestro found a disturbance on the moon of Titan. We're going to go check it out because that's what we do here. John's like, I can't believe you're friends of Sinestro. Everything's crazy here. But Kal-El's just happy to see his son. Like, dude, it's so nice to have somebody that could have been mine here. You're great. Nice to see you. I gotta go now, so I'm gonna leave. And as soon as they all fly away into space, you just see that John's like, this place is a nightmare. I want to go home. I don't understand anything that's happening. This is crazy. Everyone's weird here. As he's watching them leave for space, he sees that Luthor is getting into a truck and headed somewhere. Where's he headed? To the Insurgency underground base. And Luthor's like, look, I have an idea. Okay, they're off planet. This bought us a couple minutes. It bought us some time. Luthor has the body of Ultraman that is dead. And in the weird symbol that Ultraman has technology to destroy Superman. Very strange. So we're in the Insurgency. Who is it? It's Batman, Catwoman, Batgirl, and Harley Quinn. Yep, that's what we're doing still. I guess that's it that remains. I haven't read those books in forever. And okay, that's something. I get it. It's kind of fun. But John's like, oh, I should have known. Never trust a Luthor. You're doing the Luthor thing. But it's a little complicated. Harley Quinn's so this guy's cute. This is awesome. I like this dude. They try to fight him. And you're like, yeah, because a Superman just showed up. He's literally wearing the symbol of your enemy, and he just showed up to your base. So they fight him, and it makes him kind of mad, and he loses control again. He's going all electric. We still don't really know why he's going electric, but hey, that's a mystery for another issue. It's working fine. Cool. He goes berserk, blasts him down, and he's like, okay, I didn't mean to do that, but it's when he sees Babs that he really calms down. Again, it's a Tom Taylor thing where he's writing Barbara a lot in his other books, but it's not an issue. I know why he's doing this. I'm fine with it. And he kind of calms her down by being like, yeah, I know you. You're friends with me on my world, and you and Dick, you're happy together. You guys got a dog. Do you remember when we had that poll where you could choose what the name of the dog is? That's cool. And the other person that comes in that helps John calm down is Alfred. And he's like, let's take a minute. Why don't we try having some tea to relax ourselves? I'm like, okay. Man, it's so nice to have Alfred just in a book. I feel like we're missing him a lot in the actual continuity. Then again, I'm not really reading the current Zdarsky Batman, so I don't know if they delve into that a lot. I don't imagine they would. Just because they got other stuff going on there. He's got a huge issue 900 or whatever that he's doing the special. It doesn't matter. It's just nice to have Alfred. We need him. We need that voice of reason, or else Batman looks like an insane person. And he looks like an insane person here, because he just goes right to, you're not his son, and he's not your father. He murdered his kid. The first thing Batman says to this guy is stop idolizing this freak. And it's whoa, you're going crazy. I love that. I do like the way that's working. And everyone else is just kind of Bruce, chill for a minute. And to kind of calm him down, he's like, I know about Dick Grayson. I know what he means to you, and I know what Damian means to you. I'm sorry for all that. It's a really nice moment where this Batman's like, yeah, okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do in this situation, so I'll stand down. And then you just see John's like, well, I guess there's more to one side than this, because if this team has Barbara and Alfred, that means there's something right going on here, because they're the voices of reasons in an otherwise chaotic Bat mythos. So I'm not going to tell Kal-El what's going on here. I'm just going to say, keep doing what you're doing, and we'll stay out of each other's way. So then we see Jon heads back to the Hall of Justice, where he is accosted by Damian, and Damian's like, you may think we're friends, but we're not. If you do something stupid, I'm gonna kill you. It's just Jon like, dude, I know you better than you think, but relax for a minute, okay? And we see that Damian puts a tracker on Jon to keep tabs on where he's going. Damian threatening a guy, how original. No, it's fun. We also head to Gamora, where we see Jay Nakamura. Yes, because we're actually going to go see Jon's boyfriend of this universe. That's a fun idea, like actually doing something new in this world. He's like, hey, you don't know me, but I know you in my universe. And it's like, that's a weird thing to say. He just wants to talk to somebody. So he talks to Jay, and Jay's kind of like, yeah, Superman's like an interesting guy. He thinks he's helping, but it's more like a prison. It's kind of strange. Like, he did stuff to Green Arrow and Black Canary, and it's like crazy what all that happened, and I don't understand why that's going on. And he's like, well, I know you know people, so like, why did you come to talk to me? Jon's like, well, it's a little awkward, but he's like, oh, we were together on your world, yeah. And Jay's like, that's really cool. I mean, way to go, me. Like, I scored a good one. Nice little moment. Beautiful. They hug it out, have a nice moment. It's nice. It's just like, even in an alternate universe, Jon needs that figure to talk to. And I think this like furthers established like the relationship between Jon and Jay, where they, even in another world, just understand each other and can converse in a calm, pleasant way. Nothing weird about it. It works wholly, and it's really fun. I dig it. So Jon is about to head out, and you see Jay's like, well, what about like a goodnight kiss, eh? He's like, nah, it'd be cheating. And Jay's like, looks like the alternate universe me chose well. And as Jon flies away, we see that Jay waves goodbye, and when he heads back into the room, there's like a tap on an opposing window, and he's like, oh, you changed your mind? And it's like, no, I didn't. Damian bursts through the window like, what did he tell you? What did you tell him? What are you? It's like, what? So is this like, does Damian know Jay or something? Or is it just like, this guy trusts you for some reason? I need to know why. Damian acted insane here. I guess I kind of do enjoy that dynamic where it's like an alternate Damian acting intense and crazy, fighting our Jon. Like, that's fun. If we have to do a multiversal story, that's how you do it. You know, you get a character that has an established relationship with our character, have them be like the antagonist. This is doing it fine. I have no problem with that relationship. It's interesting. Is there a lot of just like, do you remember when we killed Lois Lane and his child? Yes, there's a lot of that. Remember we killed Dick Grayson? It is interesting to see them bring up Dick Grayson so much in this universe while we know Tom Taylor is writing the Nightwing book. But you know what? Who am I to judge? I get it, man. Talk about the stuff you work on. I don't care. You're handling it better than a lot of other people would, so I appreciate that. And it's really fun. So cool. You're doing great. This book is continuing to surprise me. I just really like the Jon and Jay dynamic, and it even works in the Injustice world. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? So, Adventures of Superman, Jon Kent, issue number 4. I am going to give a 7 out of 10. Now, thank you all for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And as always, I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.